Hi, I'm Steve Ruth, and I'll be the professor for your course coming up at PUBP 503. It's an online course, and although I've taught lots of online courses, including this one many times, many of you may find it a little bit unusual, so I've already sent you quite a lot of material. There's audios, there's also, I'm enclosing again a copy of the syllabus in this note to you. So there ought to be plenty of information on what's expected. But this is a really quick one on just a reminder of what to look for in the next few days and weeks, because once it starts, it really starts with an intensity, and that's what I want to be sure you're ready for. Now, this is a list of dates that are coming up, and they're reasonably important as far as the course is concerned, because on the 23rd of August, I'm going to send you a detailed note which will also request a few things from you, but it'll give you 6 or 7 things that need to be done before we get started in the course. This is completely routine. I've been through this with hundreds of students, so I don't want you to worry about it, but it is something from the very beginning. You've really got to stay current in this kind of a course. If you get behind, it's very, very complicated for you. I'm going to open up the course site for those of you who are registered. Quite a lot of students are registered for this course. On the 26th, I'll open it up, which means you can go to the course site and immediately begin participating and getting a good idea of what's out there, what the assignments are, how it works. Lots of videos from me and from others to examine, and plenty to take in. The class work starts on August 31st. We don't have a class meeting face-to-face until the following Saturday, but it starts on August 31st, which means you can read in detail on the course site about posts, but the posts begin then. Should be plenty of posts, maybe 1 a day on average of the posts. 4 is the minimum, and on a week. So that's when it gets going on August 31st. And you don't have to be in town. You can be far away. That's one of the great things about this approach. But that's when that begins. And then the face-to-face class, I'm sorry it has to be on Labor Day weekend, but that's the only way I can arrange it conveniently with the university, because the week before it wouldn't have been allowed, and the week after would be much too late, because we need to get together, meet, and get to know each other, get to know the material, so that I can launch you properly, so that you can really enjoy this process, and also enjoy the material, which is really interesting material. That's going to be in Founders Hall, room 470, from 9 to 11:40 p.m. So don't forget, that's face-to-face September 5th. Now, and just some of the reminders. These are just things that you probably know about this kind of an approach, but I'll just go over them really quickly. The fundamental trade-off basically is you're trading off 50 or 60 hours of traveling to class, being in class, maybe more, for this approach, which means that the posts are really important, and not just 1 or 2, but lots of posts each week. Not just, I've got really detailed information out there about how posts work, and as you probably are aware, there's hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of courses like this that have been given over the last 10 or 15 years, and I'd say about a third of all the students have taken at least one course of this sort. And there's quite a lot of students, it's getting close to a third, are taking one right now in colleges around the country. So it's not the least bit eccentric or unusual. The grade, and this course will be based on, it's all in detail in the syllabus, but on posts, very big portion of the grades posts, and the online presentation, where you put together a presentation and put it up online, and then we read it, we examine it, listen to it, and comment on it. Periodic written assignments, and then a final take-home exam. The material is constantly changing. That's what you'd expect in a college course, but there's a solid base of content. We've got some books for reading, and each week there's plenty of readings appropriate, many of them very current, and some of them hot off the press. And be sure to get an early start on blogs and readings. Even the very first week before we get together, I'm urging you to get on a conservative blog and a liberal blog, just to get an idea of those two perspectives. And then finally, I hope that you'll be able to find this course, although the material is interesting, it's a core course, so it's important in that respect, but I've tried to set it up so it's going to be interesting, not just what I might have to say about it, which is going to be relatively a small amount in this format, but mostly how you interact with one another, commenting on the material, giving detailed at least every 2 weeks, giving detailed formal posts on it, and actually hanging out with one another in the classroom in this virtual approach. So I think it'll be fun. I look forward to being with you. I've been with many, many students in this format, and they've all done well. So I wish you the best and look forward to seeing you in class.